Hello and salam alaikum. Welcome to the next chapter. Today I want to talk to you about the rumors that you might have heard about the UAE and Dubai. And this is a very serious topic for me because I have to deal with it now since I ever went to the UAE, and especially when I told my clients that we can provide them with good services and especially also with great contacts in this country. And I mean, you always see rumors like, and we are confronted by those, like saying, if you meet a local, you must wait for them for 2 weeks in the hotel lobby and you cannot be sure that they will attend at any time. I don't question that experience. You might have found it on Google or somewhere about experiences of developing business in the UAE. But I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, in the last 3 years, not one single appointment for my clients was ever cancelled, and not even one appointment has been changed or shifted. So it all depends on the reliability of your contacts. And of course, on the reliability of the person who is introducing you to the UAE. If I tell to especially to my local partners in the UAE, to the locals, to the members of the ruling families, that I will be coming in, let's say, last week of July, I will be there. And of course, it has happened in the past that, for example, one of my clients had an accident or became sick or whatever. I still travel to the UAE, then even by my own. But my partners know exactly when I say I will be there, I'm there. And even if the client does not have the opportunity to join me, they know that I come. And since they know that there is a 100% liability on my side, they also know that they must be reliable from their side either. So therefore, the rumor of saying, we must wait and there is no reliability on the appointments does not have anything to do with the country. It simply depends on the people who you are dealing with. So therefore, the rumor from my personal point of view is absolutely false. Second rumor, you don't have the ability to qualify the investment companies or the investors, let's put it more general. How shall we know that the Sheikh has money? Yeah, funny thing, especially when we are invited in his palace, where you have a dining table for 60 persons and you sit there only with 3. He's coming around with his Rolls Royce. His family owns 6 banks, but still you can question them. I had people who said, can you give us, we want to see a bank account printout. And I said, this guy has a grandfather, and this grandfather has founded one of the big investment companies. And this investment company, you can Google them, they have Wikipedia entries, has, like Adia, I think they have around about 900 billion US dollars capital. Would you really ask the Deutsche Bank for a printout of their bank account? I mean, it's ridiculous, So you must be careful what kind of questions you ask, because sometimes it's obvious. And you should not think too small. That's very important in the UAE. In the UAE, it's important to think big and in general terms, and not be too picky on by saying, yeah, but I don't know. Just go over there and evaluate their lifestyle. And from that lifestyle, you will immediately see if the person has money or not. Okay? So, therefore, these 2 rumors, which are actually crazy, are the ones I have to deal with all my life since I've been in Dubai. But I tell you, the reliability of the people, and especially the questions if they want to do business with you or not, or even if they're traitors. I mean, quite frankly, the quotation of traitors and idiots in Europe from the people I met in my life is quite higher than the locals in the UAE. No question about that. No question. But of course, I'm only talking about the locals. I agree and I admit there are a lot of traitors. There are a lot of idiots who want to make quick and cheap money. But don't mix them up with the real locals. They are different. And with this workshop, I see it also as my personal mission is too high, but my personal wish, yeah, to make sure that even if it sounds all maybe a bit weird and strange sometimes when you talk about sheikhs and it's all a bit like fairy tale and so on, it's still simple business. But it's business with special people in a special market, and the market has big advantages. And you should not be too careful to at least start to see that, to enter that kind of adventure, let's put it that way, only because you read some stupid stories on the internet. And I see this with many clients that I took to the UAE. I see first 1 or 2 days they are very tense because everybody has told them it's going to fail. It must fail. You will never meet a sheikh. Hey, they don't have time. They are busy with falconing, yachting, whatever. Why? You're a poor guy, you know, in comparison to those guys. Why should he meet you? He will not take time. You probably will meet an assistant if you're lucky. If you're lucky, you might meet an assistant, but you will not meet him. And this guy, you know, the client gets these stories and this feedback from everybody. His wife, his colleagues, shareholders, everybody tells him, don't be so stupid, don't go over there. It's ridiculous. So on the first 2 days, my clients are very tense. And then second day, third day, fourth day, when they have had their meetings and that they see that they originally met those people, and of course they make photos and they send WhatsApp messages to everybody, you see how relaxed they get after the third, fourth, fifth, especially after the last day when the last meetings are over. Because that they see at this minute nothing has been wrong, all appointments took place, and all the partners in the UFB have been prepared, and they got their cooperation proposals, and most of the time the client can choose between solution A, B, C, D, which one do we want to take, or do we want to take everything together as such? And then you see how relaxed these people get. And I have WhatsApp messages from my clients where you can see when the complete pressure comes down, you know, you can see this in the faces of the people when you sit there together with them on the last day, when you sit there and you have dinner and drink a cocktail or something, how they not only their mood change, but how they get rid of their tense. And that's always, for me, a very, how shall I put it, it's very satisfactory. It's satisfactory, and it makes me happy. You know, you even see it makes me smile. And I'm not an actor, you know, I'm a simple CEO of consulting companies. But this is a very nice feeling, and I love my job. I love it very much. I have one of the best jobs that I could imagine. I'm traveling around the globe. I live half the year in the UAE and half the year in Germany. So I take the best of two worlds. But don't be overwhelmed by these stupid stories that you hear. They are not true. Let's put it differently. They are true in those cases, but that does not mean that the UAE is liable for this. You know, this is a question of idiots, and we are not dealing with idiots. So therefore, if you have questions or remarks, just send us an email. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay healthy.